Now that we have our cart, we're updating it and everything, we can go about this a couple of ways. I could do the cart thing here, or I can take care of this. Let's take care of the cart. All right, so the template we'll leave open for now. Header, yeah, we're done with the header. But let me see, if I go like this, let me just double check. It still only finds one. I don't know, that's weird, man. We gotta look at that. It's supposed to be like, but it's doing equals. Product. Like, when you say like, what it's doing is it's supposed to search for things that are similar. So every time I come, I mean, unless these items are just completely differently named, which is a possibility. But then again, the descriptions, everything. I mean, it's not like if I go like this, like it's not even. I have to actually put in. It's doing just an equals, and I don't like that at all. And I'm doing the send results, so. Name like, description like. It should just be different. Hey, I'm just working with what I got here, man. So I have to type in. I have to type in the whole thing, and nothing shows up. I had that problem before, and I thought it was just because I didn't. Whatever, let me change that. Let's go to the header. We call it search results, which only come up with one result. Only one's coming out, so it doesn't matter. Text decoration none. Color black. Font weight 600. And then you over the. I'll just do a color of. Okay. Is that what it's called? The results. Excuse me. Okay. Then when you type it in, it'll just. Let's add that to the card. We'll add 8 of those. Oh, look at that! Look at all that we have. Wow, I'm spending a lot of money. $202,000, $1,100. Man, I'm spending a lot. Let's get this going on here. Let's get the card happening. So card view, we'll just do a. Yeah, we'll have to do it for each. for each one. Right, okay. So we'll do div, we'll do the same thing as before, equals view cart wrapper. Now last time I didn't really give this any area background. View cart items, and then we'll do the div class equals view cart checkout. And the excuse me. Pardon me. There we go. The checkout's going to give you the grand total, and then it's going to give you the buttons to check out or continue shopping. And we'll make new buttons. And the checkout is just going to take you to a page where you update your billing information, your credit card information, and then it just, at that point, it purchases and sends you back to the home page. So that's all we're going to do. So we really only have a couple of pages left. We're doing really well. I didn't think we would be doing it this quickly. That's what she said. Okay, so let's do p class equals view cart total. Now the the view cart total will just be the cart total. We're going to just post it like that for a second, but I want to do something here. I want to go span ID equals cart total. And then we close off the span. And then we're going to do div class equals button area. And we're going to put in a new button. It's really a link, but we'll make it a button. Button class equals view cart button. And yeah, no, actually this should be an input. I'm sorry. This should be an input. Input type equals submit. No, it's actually a link. It is a link. I'm sorry. We're gonna do this. This is a link. Ecom public view checkout. Again, we're gonna have to put this in a div so we can split it up. Checkout. Because everything that we're doing with updating is going to happen on this page. And we're going to do it in Ajax. As of now, I don't really have, what's this card? I don't really have, we'll just go back to the home page. As of now, we'll change that. We'll make a shopping page. No, continue shopping. We're gonna have to style these things. Okay, so. Oh yeah, I gotta add these together. Okay, hold on. We'll put total in there. And a $sign. we have to actually calculate this here in here. Okay, now for the cart items, we have to do a for each on this side. And then let's do that. PHP, and close it out. And for each. For each. This is going to be the longest part of all this. Cart as C. All of this is where it's longest, is putting all this shit together. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to go div class equals view cart product. Let's call it that. And that's each thing, like each item. And now I think we can update it off screen. We'll do that in the back end. Div class equals view cart image. And then we are going to put the image source equals ecom public products, and then we'll just echo out C picture. And then underneath that, we're going to go div class equals view cart info. And this is going to be, you know, the total, everything like that. It's going to be the quantity, the total, and if you want to update it. So we have the current total, which is P class equals view cart details, and in here we're going to do a span ID of cart quantity, and that will be make sure they know what they're looking at. It will be C quantity, and then we'll, because we want to change that. Now, actually, wait. We're gonna put the hold on. That's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a select in there. That's what we're gonna do. Select ID equals cart quantity. And then the value would be C quantity. That's where it starts off on. And that would be, yeah. Then we're going to echo out the quantity again. So this is more or less like an update. And then we'll just option value equals, well, actually, hold on. Let me see how I did this before. 1 second. This is how I updated it, but let me just see how I did this. Cart view. Okay, so I didn't change it. I just listed the quantities. But how would you know? Oh, okay. So okay, that's how I do Wow, this is a mess. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's do this again. If you see up here, I echoed out a complete total, which is the float val of 0, right? Let's do that. I don't want to, I'm just like, you know what it is? I think it's because I have to go back to the gym tomorrow. I'm just like out of it. Let's see. Okay, so we did that. Now, okay, I had the image, right? I'm not going to do that. We're going to do things differently, but over here, we're not going to do the quantity like this. What we're going to do is we're going to display the quantity, all right? So let me do that. I come up with this stuff on a whim, and then I can't figure out how I did it afterwards. Span class equals card name. That's because I plan on. Now I think I put an ID on that, right? No, not the name. And the reason I did that is because I want to style it separately. All right, and then this is where we're putting all the IDs and stuff on it because we want to change all this stuff with JavaScript. And yeah, so that's ID equals brief quantity, and then we'll just echo out the ID. It's the card item ID, right? Yeah. And then we'll just go like this. Quantity. Now what we're doing is we're going to show you the quantity, right? We're going to show you the quantity, and then we're going to give you the opportunity on the select to change it. Change the price, change the total, everything. Actually, the price shouldn't change, should it? No, with the quantity, okay. So. You can tell I'm doing JavaScript when I'm just not in the mood. JavaScript is just way too much maintenance. It really is. It's necessary, but it's way too much maintenance. And it's ugly, too. Oh, we're going to be doing a lot of JavaScript in the projects to come, don't you worry. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Again, I don't think I need to number format it. We already have it as number format now. And then we're going to put a div. I'm not going to be able to style this. We'll do that next time. Of href equals JavaScript. The JavaScript is going to take at least one video. On click equals, yeah, remove item. and that will be referenced. We're going to send the ID. And we'll class this as remove button. We want to do that for both. Oh no, main link. My fault. Maybe remove. And then in there, we're going to separate another thing. And we're going to go div class equals view cart quantity. What do we got in terms of time? We got time. Let's finish this first. See if we can get the styling started. Form on submit equals event prevent default. Because we don't want, I did that right? We don't want anything screwing us up. We don't want it jumping out. Let's go class equals view cart form. When you hit, if you put in event prevent default, the JavaScript then stops the form from refreshing the page. And then we'll just do a select. I don't really need a name then. And we'll just echo that out. CID. I know I'm not talking a lot right now. I'm trying to just remember what I did here. And then it's on change equals change quantity, and we'll just send. Yeah, we'll do update price. And we'll send this. Okay. Bring there. Okay. And then we'll just put the options in. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Again, if you want to keep putting in options, you can go ahead, and I'm going to stop at 10 again. This is all the JavaScript that we have, really. Well, this and the headers and stuff. I want to style this differently than I did last time. Last time was a little bit too plain for me. That's another reason why I'm going to stop after we're done with all this, and probably just do the separating and the spacing and stuff. Probably just do that. But I have another couple of videos I have to do on my gaming channel anyway. Okay. All right. And then we have a button. Now we styled all buttons, but we're going to just put that in there. And then this button will be that which updates the Was it, yeah, I think that was update quantity, right? Update item. Yeah. This is actually going to send it to the backend to update the quantity. And the reason why we're referencing all these IDs is we want to make sure that we know which item we're talking about. And then this will be, and over here, right, okay. Did I put a, no, I didn't, okay. Let me see how that works. We have the complete total here, right? The complete total is the, hold on. Right. So complete total we don't display, we just kind of calculate it. What we do here is total equals number format. Shouldn't have to do this, but what we're doing here is we're just okay, let me try to explain this. Let me refresh and make sure it works. Okay, there we go. Now where's my complete total? Total right there. Okay. Now then. What we just did, and we are at 27 minutes. Okay, we're going to stop here. What we just did was, this disaster, we're going to actually put together well. But what we did was, we took all the items that we have in our cart, right? And with each item, we got its picture, and its name, its quantity, its current quantity, everything. And then we added this select, so we can change the quantity here. What the JavaScript is going to do is whenever we change this, the quantity here, the price, and the total, they're all going to change as well. That's what this is going to do. Remove item is a function we have both here and here. And what that's going to do is it's going to remove the item from the list and like sort of refresh the list so that it only displays what's currently in the cart. It's gonna piss that out and then do that. So what's gonna happen is when we remove an item from here, it's gonna affect this. When we remove an item from here, it's gonna affect that. That's what's gonna happen. And we just got the total. We call the variable, or we set a variable at the float value of 0, and then with each, we did this plus equals. Plus equals just means that it adds to it. You could do plus plus, whatever, but it just takes the complete total 0 and then adds 0 to this total, and then goes through it again on the for each loop, adds the next total to that, and just keeps that value here from here, and then adds it all together, and then we display it here. So we are running long on time. I am going to stop here. When we return in a few days, we're going to make sure that this reflects this reflects that. We're going to change all this stuff. And basically at that point, once we're done with that, we just have to do the checkout, which basically updates the billing. We'll do the bill update address thing. We'll do that as well, which won't take that long at all. And then we'll just make like we'll work on a home page where we get the pictures, we get like the newest items that were uploaded, and then an algorithm I created for suggested items, which was pretty easy. It's pretty simple. And then we'll just have like a shopping list where it's just like, all the things that, based on their categories, all the items that you have. So I'll see you then.